of the most popular X-Men characters, fans have long wanted to see not just an Avengers/X-Men crossover, but any appearance of the iconic character in a Marvel Cinematic Universe film. Now, with the Disney/Fox deal finally making a crossover possible, Hugh Jackman, who has played Wolverine since Bryan Singer's first X-Men 17 years ago, is hanging up his claws. Despite having long been interested in seeing Wolverine team up with MCU characters such as Iron Man and the Hulk, Jackman recently told Collider that his time as the character is over, but he wouldn't mind someone new taking up the role. "But I think, unfortunately, the ship has sailed for me, but for someone else I would like to see Wolverine in there," Jackman said. With Jackman being one of the biggest icons in the comic book movie industry for nearly 2 decades, anyone taking on Wolverine has pretty big shoes to fill. But, the X-Men universe would be missing a major character without Wolverine, so someone will, eventually, have to fill the void, and we have a few ideas as to who could play Wolverine in the MCU. Photo: Warner Brothers. Tom Hardy's name is one that frequently comes up among fans when considering who could take over for Jackman as Wolverine. Jackman himself has suggested that Hardy would make an excellent choice, and he would be no stranger to the superhero movie genre. Hardy has previously played Bane in 2012's The Dark Knight Rises, though it's also his superhero movie experience that might keep him from popping those adamantium claws. Hardy is playing Eddie Brock/Venom in the upcoming Venom movie. Photo: Warner Brothers. Like Hardy, Scott Eastwood is another actor whose name often comes up in discussions of who might be a good choice for a Wolverine recast, and like Hardy, Eastwood has a bit of experience in comic book movies himself. Eastwood played Lieutenant G.Q. Edwards in 2016's Suicide Squad, but perhaps he's really meant to shine in the MCU. After all, he's the son of the legendary Clint Eastwood, an actor whose name often comes up in fan castings for Old Man Logan. Photo: Universal Pictures. Okay, so Travis Fimmel might be a little on the tall side for a character who is famously not tall, but the Viking star definitely has the physique to play the role. He's also no stranger to drama and action on the big screen as well. Fimmel played Anduin Lothar, the military commander of human forces in Stormwind Kingdom in Warcraft. While Fimmel might be a little bit of a long shot, the actor has been vocal about not wanting to be famous and plans to work only long enough to be able to buy his own farm. He has the potential to be a great choice. Photo: HBO. With Game of Thrones coming to an end after its next season, Kit Harington might just be ready to move on to another iconic pop culture role. His intensity as Jon Snow on the HBO series would translate well as Wolverine, and let's be honest, Jon Snow/Wolverine mashup memes would be hilarious. Photo: Fox. Kingsman. The Golden Circle star Taron Egerton would be another solid choice. He has the action film experience, he's not too tall, and as Gary Eggsonwin in the Kingsman films, he's proven he can pull off some of the anti-hero vibe Wolverine gives off. Egerton has also worked with Jackman previously, in Eddie the Eagle, so he might have a little bit of an advantage there. Photo: ABC. Marvel's Inhumans may not have been particularly well received, but that doesn't mean Anson Mount couldn't still find a place in the MCU. While a little tall and a bit older than some of the other potential Wolverine choices, Mount could be a solid option if Marvel wanted to go for an older Wolverine, but not quite Old Man Logan just yet. And while Mount's Black Bolt was clean-cut and sophisticated, the actor has done rugged and gruff well previously. He appeared on AMC's Hell on Wheels as former Confederate soldier Ben on revenge for the death of his family Cullen Bohannon. Photo: ABC. Another star of Marvel's Inhumans, Rian is perhaps best known as Game of Thrones' Vile Ramsay Bolton. It's a role that it might be difficult for some fans to forget about long enough to truly embrace Rian as Wolverine, but if there is one thing that his villain turn proved, it's that the actor has the skill to carry Wolverine's animal intensity. After all, Wolverine may be one of the good guys, but he's a fierce and intense opponent, something Rian could play very well. Photo: Disney/Lucasfilm. Yes, the Star Wars: The Last Jedi star technically has already done a turn in the X-Men movies. Oscar Isaac played Ensaban Nua, also known as the villain Apocalypse, in X-Men: Apocalypse, but if that doesn't mean he couldn't take on a younger version of Wolverine depending on how the character is brought into the MCU. After all, other actors have played multiple Marvel characters, such as Michael B. Jordan and Chris Evans, but the real reason Isaac could be a good choice is that his Poe Dameron in Star Wars has some of that same brash, disregard for authority that Wolverine doesn't. It's something Isaac plays well. Photo: Fox. The MCU already has one Hemsworth, so why not make it two? Liam Hemsworth not only has the physical stature and look to play Wolverine, but he's also a talented actor who could carry the character well. And, let's be honest, it would be pretty funny to see the brothers share the screen when Thor and Wolverine meet on screen. Sure, Hugh Jackman has been clear that he's ready to move on, but if we're being honest, it's really hard to see anyone else play Wolverine, while there are plenty of great actors who could do it. Jackman simply is Wolverine in the eyes of fans, and now that the X-Men are finally part of the MCU, Jackman should be the man to bring him over, even if only as